Hello there, fellow rock lovers. Check this out. This is a Calandria Agate. Calandria. These sell for $8 a pound at my local rock shop in Austin. I've tumbled one of these before and it turned out really nice, so I thought, why not take one of these, split it down the middle, and polish it. I can't tell from the outside whether or not this one's going to have much inside. So let's take a chance, cut it open, and see what we find. With any luck, we're going to have a beautiful agate. Here's the Calandria agate. It's all cut. How do you think it turned out? Let's see. Well, that's kind of nice. Lots of banding in there. Not a lot of color, but I like the banding. Some fractures, but you know, what are you gonna do about those? Okay, so next step, get this thing polished. Let me get to start on the flat lap. Get it up to at least 3,000 grit and we'll take a closer look. Our Calandria agate is all finished with the polishing. I started on the flat lap at 80 grit and worked my way through a couple of different grits, I think up to about 600. And then I switched over to the cabbing machine. Finished off with 3,000 grit. How do you think it turned out? Let's see. Nice, I like it. I think it took a great shine. Too bad about those fractures, but what are you gonna do? That's nature being nature. I tell you what, this one looks like it'll be perfect for the microscope. So let me get it over there and let's take a closer look at some of the details inside this beautiful little agate. Look at this as we fly around. This one has lots of interesting bands, and you can see those bands are not solid. Isn't that interesting? They're made up of tiny little dots, little bubbles. Wow, the microscopic world is so interesting. I'm definitely going to have to zoom in on some of this stuff. Look at that. And of course you got that crystal right there in the middle. Let's definitely zoom in on this. Are you ready? Let's zoom in on one of these bands and see really what makes up one of these. It's not at all solid, as you can see. It's made up of these tiny little clusters of opaque white whatever that is. I don't want to lie to you, I'm not sure. Let's zoom through this here. What do we have? Yep, that's what it is. We'll zoom back out. Check that out. That's what those bands are up close. Isn't that interesting? Let me zoom in again. This time, let's get these, what are called, I don't know, little orbs. They look like insects down here. Like little white ladybugs clinging on. Look at that. Wow, little clouds. It's a partly cloudy day down inside this agate. How cool is that? How about we take a closer look at these fine bands here along the edge? What will these look like up close? Let's see. Isn't it cool how you have sort of solid ones, then you have the, I don't know, the ones that are, I can't even describe it. Words fail me right now. Look at that. I just love the way that looks. Wow, that's too cool. And here's the other half. We can see that it's basically a mirror image, more of the same, more of that incredible banding. Look at that, that's awesome. The last thing we'll zoom in on is some of this quartz crystal in the middle of the agate. Let's see what that looks like. Way up close. Just looks like crystal. Wow, wasn't that impressive? I tell you what, this agate has a lot to offer. Thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure and check out my other videos for more like this. Thanks again.